Hey guys, I'm Dan Wolf and welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to drop in here and at least give you guys an update so you wouldn't think I've totally abandoned you here. I just have not, I've really not had a lot of time to game. Particularly here in the last week or so. For a lot of you guys that don't know, I'm kind of in the hotel industry, so we are, like with the COVID-19, we're down to like 2 or 3 arrivals a night. I'm not sure if the hotel's going to get shut down or not just yet, because, all right, obviously recording right now, this is Saturday night. And it's just kind of a little bit of a toss-up. I'm a little bit worried about Monday. I think once the owners kind of, like in the management company, get back into the office and they start looking at the numbers, it's not looking too good as far as the hotel leaving the doors open. We've already had to lay some people off. My buddy Leanne, luckily she got a full-time job at a hospital for now, and she said she's going to come back when all this, kind of finally blows over and we kind of get a handle on this. The good thing for me is I am in management and I'm on salary. So the thinking is myself and my supervisor, her and I, we think we'll have to periodically check in at the hotel during the day, just for vandalism and stuff like that. People taking advantage of seeing empty, a big giant empty hotel. I don't know if maybe they could even employ like a security company to kind of come in and take a look at things, every other hour or so. Hopefully maybe they'll let us stay on and kind of maybe even remotely work from home, answer RFPs, stuff like that, still answering emails and kind of being in contact with our management company, which is, I'm in Tennessee. The management company is based in South Carolina. So I don't know come Monday. I might be working remotely. I might have to check into the hotel, or I may just be sent home for a couple weeks. Not really sure. I've got some vacation built up that I could actually use, and actually some sick days. I've got like 8 or 9 days still left as far as my vacation goes. So hopefully I can kind of just maybe scatter that out and use it, and maybe not have to mess around with unemployment. I guess it just really depends on how far this drags out. But I'm hoping not to have to go through the unemployment process and maybe can just ride this out for a couple weeks. But anyways, enough about me. I'm fine. Casey's fine. We're kind of self-quarantine people type anyway. So we're not missing out on a whole lot staying at home in our pajamas, kind of just relaxing, making puzzles, reading and stuff like that. Been reading up on this really, really interesting book I bought a long time ago about the Jaws ride and all the different things that they went through on that, trying to make that work at Universal Studios. So that has kind of been in a pretty interesting read for me here lately. But anyways, back to the Planet Zoo front. They definitely held true. The only thing I was telling Beyond Drew and Jonty, we don't know how much the COVID-19 kind of messed up their plans. Especially with being here towards the end of March, we were thinking under normal circumstances, we may have heard something by now. But like we said, with all of this kind of bearing down on us the last week or so, last 2 weeks, it's kind of, I think, understandably, there's a lot of working at home, and I don't think right now is probably the best time to kind of to trying to get the information out about new DLCs and stuff. I just think maybe Frontier's taking it as like, we've kind of got a lot of different things going on, a lot of different things to worry about, and maybe not the best timing to do a DLC announcement, although some of you may argue that now is the perfect time because so many of us are heeding these lockdown warnings and these suggestions, and we're actually staying at home playing video games. And I'm thinking, I think after Monday, hopefully I will know more about my job situation, and maybe I can just, maybe get into some more gaming and get you guys some videos out. I'm having a lot of fun watching some of my buddies with the new Animal Crossing that just come out, and the little bit of gaming that I have done, it has been basically Civilization 6. I've just been in there kind of just playing against the computer. Like I said, any little bit of gaming that I have done, it's been in Civilization 6. Like I said, I don't really have any Planet Zoo sparks right now. Game Sick is doing a lot of neat stuff. Cavity Creep and my buddy Mike have just put out a good, really cool, interesting, like a garden pro tip type build. Beyond Drew has jumped back into the game a little bit. Beyond Drew and I flipped. He went like a month without being able to even touch the game, and now I'm kind of in that phase. I don't have any motivation right now until we hear what the new DLC is. I just kind of wanted to jump into our Throwback Park here for a little bit and kind of just chat it up with you guys, see how you're doing, see how you're managing this COVID craziness. Hopefully, the one thing I was telling Drew a couple days ago is the good thing that I see kind of coming out of this is how we prepare after this. And I definitely don't think things as simple as running out to the movies or the mall or going to a basketball game, running up to a restaurant. I think stuff like this will definitely it'll help us not take that stuff for granted as quickly. I mean, I'm sure after this is over, we'll fall back into our regular routines after a bit. But I think for all of us that are of the age that will remember this, I think it'll always be stuck in the back of our heads. Like, you know how they talk about the Spanish flu of 1918. I think this will be one of those things like, 70, 80 years from now, when we're all long gone, they will definitely be talking about the coronavirus, this COVID-19, pandemic that struck in the early months of 2020. And so we're kind of definitely living in an interesting time, an interesting piece of history, and one that I'm thankful that the time that we are living in, with all of the advancements in just biomedicine and all of the viral type treatments that they're trying now. I'm kind of thankful that we're here in 2020 where this stuff can, we're just on the cusp of so many breakthroughs. And but anyways, I know this is kind of getting off onto on a COVID-19 tangent when this was supposed to be about Planet Zoo, but I just kind of wanted to get in here and give you guys my thoughts and let you know that I'm still around. I know I haven't put a video out in like a week, but I have just like I said, we've just kind of been hanging out, watching some elephants get stuck on some rocks here. Okay, let's get Paul off here. Oh, he almost fell. Holly Irish, she's up here playing around on the rocks. Let's get her off here. Sorry, guys. But no, like I said, we will just kind of have to, I'm hoping that, we can get back to normal, hopefully sooner rather than later. Hopefully none of your families have been directly affected by this. That's just, I don't want to make this doom and gloom. I kind of want to, but I don't want to make light of the situation either. But I think like if we try to do like our governments say, and hopefully, we're thinking hopefully in this situation they have our best interests at heart. If we can just kind of lay back, lay low, do this 15-day quarantine like they're talking about, and kind of let them just reevaluate after all this is over, and we will, hopefully make this out on the other side, like I said, with a lot more knowledge. A lot more training. I think they've learned a big lesson as far as hospital bed capacity and how, how easily that the hospital system, particularly here in the States, could be overran. I know here, like in the little area that I live around, the whole the population of kind of like this Tri-Cities type region is 500,000 people. And I just read an article today that with all of the hospitals combined in this area, so 500,000 people, combined hospital beds is like under 2,000 beds. So I think that's another thing I was talking about when I was mentioning us learning from kind of what's happened with this and kind of what's going on. I think that is definitely a situation that hopefully they can look into and maybe just try to get it rectified, or try to make little just like pop-up hospitals more on the ready to go. So but anyways, guys, I just kind of wanted to drop in and give you an update on me. I'm just kind of hanging out here at the house and kind of waiting to see what happens with work. I know a lot of you guys could possibly be already laid off, and you may already be at home. And that's why I'm going to try to pump out some more YouTube videos so you guys can at least have some more to do and at least come here and hang out with me on the channel and maybe take a break from all of this craziness. So anyways, thank you guys for stopping by and sticking with me and hanging out with me here. And like I said, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know kind of your situation down below and what you have been doing to kind of try to get by this and making the best of it. So I've just been fined $500 because my inspector spotted a protester. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump on out of here. But anyways, I'm Stan Wolf. As always, thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. And I'll catch you. And there was a surfing buffalo back there. I will catch you in the next video. Thank you. See you guys.